Hey guys, and welcome to a new series. This is. Okay, yeah, I timed that horribly. Okay, well, you'll see in a second. Title. This is Steins Gate. Let's start. Achievement on
全ては偶然だ。だがその偶然はあらかじめ決められていた世界の意志でもあった。俺はイカれてなどいない。至って正常だ。ここでは真実を語っているんであって断じて中二病の妄想なんかじゃない。きっかけはほんの些細なことだとしてもそれが未来の大きな流れを決定づけてしまうこともある。バタフライ効果という言葉を知っているか。知らないなら調べるのだ。それぐらいの慎重さが求められているのだということを理解しろ。残念ながら俺は慎重じゃなかった。自分の愚かさを分かっていたらあいつを失うことになんてならなかった。未来をこんな形にしてしまうなんてこともなかった。分かるはずがないだろう。その瞬間の自分の手に人類全ての運命を決定づけるような重大なターニングポイントのスイッチが握られているなんていうことは分かるはずがないんだ。考えてもみるがいい。普段の人間の知覚は 99% が遮断されている。人は自分で思っている以上に愚鈍な生き物なんだよ。普段の生活の中に埋もれている何気ないことなど気にも留めないし、知覚したとしてもすぐに忘れるか脳が処理をしないかのどちらかなんだ。あの時の俺に言ってやりたい。迂闊なことをするなと、軽率なことをするなと、見て見ぬふりをするなと、もっと注意を払えと。陰謀の魔の手は思った以上にずっと身近にあっていつでもお前を陥れようと手ぐすね引いているのだと。
Well, that was dark. That was very dark.
宇宙に始まりはあるか終わりはない。無限星にもまた始まりはあるが自らの力を持って滅びゆく。有限英知を持つ者こそ最も愚かであるの。歴史からも読み取れる。海に生ける魚は陸の世界を知らない。彼らが英知を持てばそれもまた滅びゆく。人間が光の速さを超えるのは魚たちが陸で生活を始めるよりも滑稽。これは抗える者たちに対する神からの最後通告とも言える。
Dun dun dun. Steins Gate. Yeah. Looking forward to this.
ねえねえ、何ブツブツ言ってるの？
There's no sound from the phone against my right ear. Only silence. I am baking in the summer sun. Sweat slowly slides down my chin and drips onto the asphalt.
オカリン、ねえってば。
A girl is standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We're about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory, yet despite the imminent risk of death, there's no hint of tension on her innocent childlike features. I clear my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lips.
誰かと電話中？
I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. My contact is wide to maintain classes. The whole area could be bugged.
いや、こちらの話だ。問題ない。これより会場に潜入する。
Still no reply. Looks like they just won't report. Too dangerous to waste my time hoping here anyway.
ドクター中鉢は抜け駆けをした。たっぷりとその考えについて聞かせてもらうつもりさ。
Okay, that is kind of annoying how the text is so slow. I'm going to mess with the settings a little bit and I'll be right back. Okay, that should fix all the problems.
何？ 官が動き出しているだと。
The organization. I open my eyes wide to match my shocked tone. The girl turns toward me in surprise. As I shaking my head as I put my tent.
そうか。それがシュタインズゲートの選択か。エル・プサイ・コングルー。
It'll say Congroo. That is such a weird phrase. I don't think it means anything. Speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. Steins Gate. Some know it is fate. To others, it is the will of God. You can count on one hand the people in this world who are aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advance towards Radio Kaiken, which is just across the street from the train station. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride it through the front door like an average person. Bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop and rest.
さっき携帯で誰と話してたの？
The girl, Sheena Mayuri, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way here, and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, am grasping for air with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought an 8-story building would be so tall? Well, it is 8 stories, so yeah, that's pretty tall. Turn to Mayuri, wiping the sweat off my brow.
聞くな。それがマユリのためでもある。
Okay.
あ、そうなんだ。オカリン、ありがと
Mayuri smiles happily and doesn't cry any further. As always, she's quick to understand my position. We've known each other since we were both little. Mayuri is 16, 2 younger than me, so she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. Looking out for her for as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. What the heck is Steins Gate? Like, the Steins Gate. This is my precious wish. And up we go. We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a cheap-looking stage with a podium sign reading Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine Press Conference.
う。それより、オカリン、オカリン。
I insist on calling me Ocarine, but it's neither my real name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use.
マユリよ。いつも言っているだろう。俺のことをオカリンと呼ぶなと。
でも昔からそう呼んでたよ。
それは昔の話だ。今の俺は法院京馬。世界中の秘密組織から狙われる狂気のマッドサイエンティストだ。
Insane mad scientist. Well then.
だって難しくて覚えられないし。
True name has been added. In any case, Hoenn Kyoma is my true name.
それに岡部倫太郎と一文字も合ってないよ。おかしいね。
At least your foolish laughter. Okabe Rentaro may be my real name, but I have rejected it, for it is stupid. And also, I hate the derivative Ocarine. Come on, it sounds like that elf boy's blue pipe thing. Nice Ocarina reference.
でね、オカリン、教えてほしいんだけど。
In one ear and out the other. She's been calling me that for 5 years now, so maybe it's time to
これ
give
から
up.
ここで何が始まるの？
お前はそれも知らずここまで俺についてきたというのか。
Good job, Mayuri. Good job. She nods without dropping her smile.
これからここで始まるのはドクター中鉢の記者会見だ。
We're standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radio Kaiken. It is here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakabachi is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has a few patents under his belt, but mostly he's treated as a curiosity.
記者会見？でも記者さんなんて見当たらない気がするよ。
Mayuri's right. I scanned the entire hall, but no one who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. Only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nakabachi's moderate media presence and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected more.
あるいは機関による何らかの妨害を受けたのかもしれないな。
The organization. I twist my lips into a sneer. Thought that Nakabachi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. This conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemy is the chance. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon of my precious summer holiday. Mayuri ponders my utterance for a while before finally turning her head.
Maki-maki tokage? それを言うならエリマキトカゲだね。
Good job, Mayuri. Good job. I let out a sigh. Mayuri is known for not only to make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. He's always been special.
Mayuri, 気をつけろ。おそらくこの記者会見、何らかの事件が起き。
What happened? What was that noise? I didn't even finish my sentence. Are we under attack? Are they trying to fire brains with electromagnetic waves? Why was the word electromagnetic waves in red? Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. Coming from above, but we're on the top floor. All that's above is the roof.
地震かな？震度 2？ マグニチュード 2？ 震度とマグニチュードってどう違うんだっけ？
Good job, Mayuri. Good job. Using words you don't even understand. Kind of adorable. No time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolt out of the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realize the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of phosphorescent dust sparkling in the air. Can't believe it. Was there really an explosion? My heart's racing. Damn, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? But why an explosion? Terrorists? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that? What the? Yeah, what the indeed, Okabe. A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. Yeah? It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall, and kind of looks like a satellite. Did that thing go shaking just now? Who put it there? Was it Dr. Nakabachi? Is this part of his presentation? Possible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get it up here? My head's bursting with questions. The research for the courage to approach this machine. A throng of reporters and building staff bursts onto the rooftop. They look just as confused as I am. And then a woman who I assume is a staff member appears to wave a sign. Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from the device. I want to know, but I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turn and leave. But not because I'm scared or anything like that. Staff members lead all of us back to the 8th floor. Mary's nowhere to be seen, not in the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. Capsule toy has been added to tips. Several capsule toy machines are lined up to a plate reading, "Birthplace of the Japanese PC." She's gazing upon them with a wistful look. With a sigh of relief and take out.
どうも嫌な予感がする。俺たちが知らないところで何かが起こっているようだ。ああ、分かってる。無茶はしないさ。俺も命は惜しいからな。L、Psi、Congroo。
What does L Psi Congroo even mean? Who knows? After I speak the words and hang up, I am able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat's cold. Half of me hopes something will happen, the other half fears the same thing. Put away my phone and look at Mayuri. She's staring at those capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just air-headed.
Mayuri, 何をしている?
Oh, that music is so calm.
ウーパが欲しいなって。
What the? Oopa. What is an Oopa? Just as I thought. Rainet Kakeru added. Okay. Mayuri points to a capsule machine. The sign on the front says Rainet Kakeru 3D Cure. Rainet Kakeru is a popular anime series. Okay. Episodes card game spin-off Rainet Access Battlers. They even hold international tournaments. Koopa is a series of mascot characters. Resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out. Some kind of deformed dog. What they call an ugly cute character. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year an ugly frog character was rage. Anyway, speaks though.
やればいい。ウーパが当たるかどうかは保証できないがな。
Mary gives me a trouble smile.
でもね、マユシーは今100円玉を切らしちゃっているのです。
Oh, you don't have any dollars. Mayushi. That's what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. Actually, most of the time. According to her, it's supposed to have a... Oh, to have an star at the end. I believe it's a star, but whatever. Mayushi star. But who really
だ
cares?
から、おかりんおかりん、100円貸して。
She holds her hands out to look like a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning on this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say, gimme.
黙ったれるな、マユリ。金は貸さん。俺がお前に人生の厳しさを教えてやる。
I pull out a 100 yen coin, sit in the machine slot, and spin the lever.
ああ。
I open the capsule and take out the contents. Mary leans forward eagerly to see what I got.
ああ、ウーパだよ。しかもメタルウーパ。
No clue.
それはレアなのか？
すごく。
Amazing. While I examine the metal Upa, the boy who's watching us tries his luck on the name Rainet machine.
あ、普通のウーパだ。
Looks up at my metal Upa in resentment. I turn to see Mayuri's sparkling eyes also fixed on it. Hey, high school girl, you're acting like a little kid.
ではマユリにくれてやろう。
Honestly, I don't want it.
本当？いいの？おかりん。
おーい、今日まだ。
へへ、ありがとう、おかりん。
No, she doesn't care. Is she doing it on purpose?
本日はドクター中鉢によるタイムマシン発明成功記念会見にお集まりいただき誠にありがとうございます。
I hear the announcement from the floor.
どうやら始まるようだな。
And back up. I head to the stairs, but Mayuri doesn't follow.
行くぞ、マユリ。
待って待って、名前書かなくちゃ。
She's preoccupied with the metal Upa. I go on ahead.
それでは早速登場していただきましょう。発明家ドクター中鉢さんです。皆さん盛大な拍手でお迎えください。
Yay. That is the weakest applause. Dr. Nakabachi enters to spare applause, walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown. For some reason, I can feel his irritation from here.
ドクター中鉢だ。どうぞよろしく。
Nakabachi takes the mic and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence.
それではここに集まってもらった諸君だけに人類史に残る世紀の大発明タイムマシンについての理論をお教えしよう。
タイムマシン？あの人が作ったの？
Mary appears after writing her name on the metal Upa. She's a bit late in more ways than one. Did she think a time machine What did she think a time machine presentation would be about? Take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us. Still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Nakabachi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. Okay, Okabe. You can just... My roar silences Nakabachi and draws the eye of every person in the room.
バカにするにも程があるぞ。
なんだね君は。
俺が誰なのかはどうでもいい。それより今あなたが語ったタイムマシンの理論は一体何だ。 ジョン・タイターのパクリではないか。あなたはそれでも発明家か。
誰かその男をつまみ出せ。
出ていくのはあなただ、ドクター。恥を知れ。金輪際、あなたには発明家を名乗る資格はないぞ。
うるさい、黙れ。生意気な若造め。
Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced it's an official here to throw me out, I turn around and glare down. Oh, hello there. The girl about my age. Her intense stare seems to be challenge me. I take a step back. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before?
Oh.
We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Makase Kurisu. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara. The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Girl Genius, Makase Kurisu. I recognize the stubborn-looking girl from her photograph. She's even wearing the exact same scowl. What business could such a genius have with me? She takes a quick look around the room, and then turns back to me with a stern expression. The attitude. Obviously not staff. There's no way that the Makase Kurisu would be working with someone like Dr. Nakabachi. Which means... no.
貴様、機関の人間か。
What?
は？
Proper reaction.
まさかここまで手が回っているとは。俺としたことか。
ふざけてないで、ちょっと来てください。
え？
Huh? That burst has already attracted too much attention. Nakabachi in particular looks like he wants to rip my head off. Must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Anyway, I must not draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger Mayuri. To say nothing of these innocent, ignorant civilians. I let Makase Kurisu lead me out of the assembly hall.
ここで俺に何かすれば人目につくぞ。そうなれば貴様もいろいろまずいだろう。
何かって何ですか？人聞きの悪い。
She glares at me, quite fiercely at that. Attractive though she may be, there's no innocence in her eyes. Beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. My heart beats in exhilaration from the danger. Looks like chaos really does get my blood pumping.
私はあなたに聞きたいことがあるだけです。
それに答える義理はない。機関のやり方は分かっている。
だから機関って？
Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it in
俺だ。
my ear.
機関のエージェントに捕まった。ああ、マキセ・クリスだ。あの女には気をつけろ。いや、問題ない。ここはなんとか切り抜け。
Chris suddenly snatches the phone from my hand. What skill? I didn't have time to react.
何をする？
あれ？この携帯電源切れてる。
Great. And this is where... So apparently we're crazy. Great.
誰と話していたんですか？
Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. She's good, trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break. Recover. This isn't enough to sway me.
貴様に答える義理はないが一応教えてやろう。それは俺以外が触ると自動的に電源がオフになる特別製の携帯なのだ。うわ
that was a long line, I must say. Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know that could get me killed. I know things that could get me killed. Quickly retrieve my phone and wipe the cold sweat off my forehead. Ooh, that was...
そう。独り言だったのね。
That probably hit a little too close to home. Bad. Ordinary methods don't work on Makase Kurisu, the genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn, looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. If I can just find an opening. Suddenly, Kurisu steps up to me with a serious expression. She stares right at me, her huge eyes blazing with the strength of will. Such fire! I can't look away. someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent?
さっき私に何を言おうとしたんですか？
What? Earlier.
さっきとはいつのことだ？
ほんの15分くらい前、会見が始まる前に。
What? Nonsense. This is the first time we've met. I was with Mayuri and that Uba toy 15 minutes ago.
私に何か言おうとしましたよね。すごく悲しそうな顔をして。
Is this a trap? It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. Did this girl do something that underhanded?
まるで今にも泣き出しそうで。どうして？私、前にあなたと会ったことありますか？
She seems sincere. That makes her even more suspicious. That's right. Don't let her beauty fool you. She's a cold, calculating secret agent. If I show the slightest vulnerability, I'm done for.
そういえば、なんで私の名前知ってるんです？
俺は全てお見通しなのだ。
I saw your picture in a freaking magazine once. I'm a mad scientist after
天
all.
才少女よ。次会うときは敵同士だな。
What?
は？
I like how Chris is just completely baffled by him, as I am.
さらばだ。
I spin around and take off down the stairs, ignoring her call to stop, like I'd listen to the enemy.
機関目。あれほどのエージェントを送り込んでくるとは。ついに本気になったようだな。
I run all the way down to the 4th floor and check behind me. Once I'm convinced that Makise Chris isn't tailing me, I sigh while rubbing my temples.
だが、俺はまだ奴らに捕まるわけにはいかんのだ。
Well then, what should I do now? My mission was to attend a conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabachi's research. Now that there's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. Guess I'll just go home. Oh wait, aren't I forgetting something important? Yeah, where's Mayuri? Let's see now, what is it?
マユリを置いてきた。
I knew she'd be a liability. Shouldn't have brought her along. I was trying to prioritize her safety, but got careless. I'll try calling her first. If she's alright, then I can just have her meet me here. Now the phone's on. Without that in my mind, I take out my phone. I turn it on. And it rings just as I do.
メールか？
It's not just a regular email, there's a video attached. And it's from an unknown address. I open the video file with some trepidation. It's just static, what the heck? There's nothing but noise. Yeah, it's static. It's a prank or some sort of Makase Cruise style attack. Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. No wait, I don't remember giving her my mail address, so I'm probably just thinking too hard. Curse myself for being gullible enough to play the video. I have more pressing matters to deal with anyway. Wait, what? Oh, it's doing that on its own. For a second I thought I was controlling it. I stopped the video and called Mayuri's phone from my address book.
マユリ、なぜ出ない？
Looks like I'll have to go back to the assembly hall, but things will get messy if I bump heads with Makise Chris again.
まさか、マキセクリスめ、マユリをさらったな。おのれ、それが機関のやり方か。
What? Leaving without Mayuri isn't an option. Only overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me, and when there's very real danger that she might wander off somewhere, the more I let her out of my sight. Mayuri's always been like that. I never know if she'll be there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became wholly pure.
戻るしかないか。
I thought of climbing back up the 8th floor is pressing, but I have no choice. When I get back to the assembly hall, Nakabachi's conference has just finished. No one's on stage, the phony inventor has already left. 20 or so members of the audience are starting to pack up. I soon find Mayuri. She's in the corner looking lost. Well, at least she wasn't kidnapped. Better, I don't see Makise Cruise anywhere.
あの女、俺におじけづいたか。よかろう。今日のところは見逃してやるとしよう。
Still, I keep my eyes peeled as I run up to Mayuri.
まゆり、なぜ電話に出ない？そろそろ帰るぞ。
おかり、メタルウーパがいなくなっちゃった。
Oh man. She turns to me with a forlorn
いなくな
expression.
った？勝手に動き出したのか？それは実にファンタジーだな。
落としたみたい。
I see, so she's looking for it. Not like it really
見つからな
matters.
いなら諦めろ。また当てればいい。
当たりっこないよ。だってね、メタルウーパはネットオークションで1万円近いプレミアがついてるんだよ。
More than $100 for that stupid thing, really?
に？
That toy was worth that much?
まゆりよ、一体どこで落としたのだ？
わかんないから探してるんだよ。あと、見つけても売らないからね。
その1万円、この俺の研究資金にしてやる。
$100.
だから売らないってば。マユシーの名前書いちゃったし。
Begins our search for the metal Oopa.
てってるー、ウーパさん、ウーパさん、出ておいで
And there is the meme. That is the meme-worthy Tutoru. Mary tries calling his name. I don't even know if she truly expects a response. By the way, is Mayuri's catchphrase. It means... Actually, I've never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, the metal Oopa is nowhere to be found. Maybe she didn't drop it in the assembly hall, but on the 7th floor landing near the capsule toy machines. The possibility is that someone with an eye for rare items pilfered it. Just imagining the smug grin on that person's face makes me writhe an envy.
おのれ、金にしか興味のない下劣なやつめ、恥を知れ。
おかりんもね。
Whoa, wasn't expecting that from Mayuri. What was that? What was that? Yeah.
悲鳴かな。
Sounded like one. I think so. The presenter and a few other people are left in the assembly hall, including Mayuri and me. Less than half the audience remains. Everyone looks at each other anxiously, startled by the scream. Even I can't suppress a shiver. First the explosion on the roof, now this. What's going on? Mayuri squeezes my hand tight.
まゆり、ここにいろ。
I take a deep breath, prepare myself, and head in the direction of the scream. The echoes lead me down a dark, empty hallway on the same floor. I'm pretty sure it came from around the corner. I crouch down and turn the corner slowly, keeping my eyes and ears peeled for any sign of danger. And there at the end of the passage, I see it. There's something on the ground. No, someone. Motionless. Who is it? The clothes are familiar. Can't be. Whoa, red screen. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Makise Kuris. Her face is turned away, but I know it's her. The impertinent genius girl I just fought with 10 minutes ago. Is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead.
なんで？
Suddenly I realize that I'm shaking. I want to run away. I shouldn't have come. But this is wrong. Someone killed Makise Kuris. There's no other explanation. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else here. I twist around in shock. Some other men have followed me, and every one of them is ghastly pale. They must have seen the body.
警察を呼べ！
Okay, guys. I think that's a pretty good point to end this first episode. So if you enjoyed this first episode, please like, subscribe. I'll see you for the next episode of Steins Gate, where nothing makes sense.